Delta State University Athletics is on the air. Statesman Athletics is brought to you by Bolivar Medical Center, Cleveland State Bank, Wendy's, Mitchell Distributing, South Group Insurance, Boyle Lumber Company, Entergy, Partnership Properties, Griffith Real Estate, Planters Bank, Fat Babies, Cannon Ford, Harmony Bowling, Cleveland Lumber, Medical Arts Pharmacy, South Street Pharmacy, Image Specialist, C-Spire, Statewide Federal Credit Union, Abraham's, Hey Joe's, Mosquito Burrito, Robinson Electric, Farm Bureau, Flatlanders, Catfish Cabin, Airport Grocery, Vowels, No Way Jose, Pasquale's, The Senator's Place, Lost Pizza, and Wade Incorporated. Let's go now to your commentators, Matt Jones and Philip Tang.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Harvey Stadium here at Ferris Field. It is Game 2 of the NCAA South 2 Regional as the Delta State University Statesmen take on the Eagles of Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University here tonight in the second game of our NCAA South Region 2 matchup down in Tampa. Some games already underway. They're in the bottom of the 8th inning. Nova Southeastern, the visiting team, leading West Florida 4-1 right now. And earlier today, the University of Tampa defeated Spring Hill College 18-9 in a game that's had an awful lot of runs and offense in it. And certainly going to be interesting to see what happens in Super Region 1 or South Region 1 over the course of the next 2 days. Delta State trying to punch its ticket to take on Gulf South Conference foe Valdosta State. The Blazers earlier this afternoon defeated Eckerd College 6-1 in a bit of a 3-6 or 6-3 upset. Valdosta State, the 6th seed, really controlled the game throughout. 6 runs on 17 hits. They committed 2 errors. Really a tremendous afternoon by Tristan Cone. He went 9 innings, gave up 1 run on 6 hits. He walked 1, struck out 9. Dylan McCullough, the very highly touted all-region pitcher of the year, also the Sunshine State Conference pitcher of the year, went 7 innings, gave up 6 runs. All were earned. He walked 2, struck out 4 in 7 innings. As again, Valdosta State upsetting Eckerd College in the matchup, the 3-6 here this afternoon. Delta State, the 2 seed and Super Region or South Region 2 host, taking on Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University for the first time in program history. ERAU, an NAIA powerhouse up until 2015. In 2015, they made the decision to move into NCAA Division II, joining the Sunshine State Conference. And since that time, they have experienced, as many have, Lee University, a program that we're very familiar with here in the Gulf South Conference, those growing pains from the NAIA into the NCAA. As you will talk with the coaches here, and you will hear from some of them maybe around the facility, ERAU a little ahead of schedule for where they thought they would be at this time right now. Again, getting into the tournament, 29-20 are the Eagles. They swept Tampa earlier this year, but were swept by Nova Southeastern and by Eckerd. Now, Delta State, old hat NCAA tournament, 33rd appearance for the Statesmen, the 15th under head coach Mike Kennison. Delta State is 70-44 all-time in NCAA regional play, 98-69 overall in NCAA postseason play. The Statesmen, again, the number 2 seed, coming off their 15th Gulf South Conference championship, as Delta State went 5-1 last week, winning the title with a big victory over West Florida in the championship round, 6-1, as Delta State picked up its 39th win. Should Tampa not win South Region 1 and Delta State win South Region 2, then the Statesmen could potentially hold or host the South Region Super Regional but a lot of baseball left to be played for the Statesmen here over the course of this weekend. The two teams are being introduced. We'll take a quick timeout. We'll come back, tell you a little bit more about this matchup and a little bit more about Embry-Riddle University. We come back right after this. The NCAA South Region 2 coming up. Second game here this evening. Delta State and Embry-Riddle right here on the Statesman Baseball Network.
I've been working here at the Cleveland State Bank for almost 20 years, and one of my favorite things is the people. One of our slogans used to be the bank of the people, and I still feel very strongly that that is the case. Not just your coworkers and who you work with, but also the customers that you deal with on a daily basis, that you actually affect their lives. That's what we're here for, is for our community and for our neighbors. Cleveland State Bank, bank on a better future with us.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS number 407859.
Hear ye, hear ye. I bringeth thee a message from... a message from the king and his new trumpeter, Stephen. The king wishes me to convey his favor to thine team and thine tailgate. Not yet. He invites thee to let the Bud Light flow forth. And he also wishes me to tell thee that he toasts thee. Waiteth until the end, Stephen. With game day's favorite light lager and the slogan of his kingdom. Oh, dilly dilly. Enjoy responsibly. Bud Light Beer, AB, St. Louis, Missouri.
We put our customers' needs first and value their loyalty. Canon promises to make your car buying experience exceptional.
Canon delivers the best experience.
Shop our inventory 24/7 at nobodybeatsacannondeal.com or stop by our dealership in Cleveland to test drive the new Chevy Silverado, the Buick Encore, and a GMC Sierra. And remember, when the smoke clears, nobody beats a Cannon deal. Nobody!
When an emergency strikes and minutes matter, count on Bolivar Medical Center. Whether it's a major illness or head injury, our experienced medical staff provides quality emergency care, and you'll see a doctor fast because we have low wait times. Have peace of mind that we are an accredited chest pain center, meaning our dedicated team has achieved a higher level of expertise to care for patients with chest pain and other heart problems. To learn more about our emergency care and see our average wait times, visit bolivarmedical.com.
And welcome back to Harvey Stadium here at Ferris Field. Matt Jones with you this afternoon as we're just a few minutes away from the start of today's matchup between the Statesmen and the Eagles. Again, this is the first time that Delta State and Embry-Riddle has ever met on the baseball field. In fact, the Statesmen and Embry-Riddle have never met in just about every sport. Again, Embry-Riddle, the former NAIA powerhouse, making their first NCAA postseason appearance. This is the 15th NCAA postseason appearance for Coach Mike Kinnison as a head coach. The 33rd NCAA appearance for the Statesmen. Delta State again 70-44 all time in NCAA postseason play. In regional play, 98-69 overall in NCAA play. Again, Embry-Riddle 4-11 this season against the tournament field. And we'll tell you a little bit more about that a little bit later on. Sidwell, Howard, and Goodall, guys that you're going to hear a lot about over the course of the next few hours, named all Sunshine State Conference performers. A couple of guys also all region. We'll tell you a little bit more about them coming up here in just a little while. It's time to meet our Abraham starting lineup. As always, brought to you by Abraham's in historic downtown Cleveland, where every great wardrobe gets its start. First up for the visiting team, the Eagles of Embry-Riddle, 29-20 on the season. The Eagles are coached by Randy Stegall. Leading things off in center field will be Kyle Gutvig. Batting second at third base will be Cole Habig. Hitting third at second base, Kyle Marsh. Lewis Olivier will hit fourth and catch today. Batting fifth in the DH, Kurt Sidwell. Batting sixth out in left field will be Zach Howard, hitting seventh. And playing first base tonight will be Josh Reynolds, hitting eighth out in right field. John Devine, and batting ninth and playing shortstop today, Cody Forster. Pitching today for the Eagles with an 8-2 record and a 3.52 earned run average is number 27, Troy Nabe. Again, Knob coming in. I had to read my pronunciation guide there once again. Knob, getting the start today, 8-2 on the year, a 3.52 ERA. He's making his 8th start, his 21st appearance in 61 and a third innings. He's allowed 28 runs, 24 earned on 38 hits. He's walked 37, struck out 65, and opponents are batting just 184 against him this season. Now the starting lineup for your Delta State University Statesmen. The Statesmen come into this game ranked number 5 in the nation by the Collegiate Baseball Newspaper Poll and number 18 by the Collegiate Baseball Writers Association. David Harrington will lead things off at third base. Derek Sargent will bat second at shortstop. Jake Barlow hits third and will play second base. Cleaning it up and DHing tonight will be C.J. Estave. Batting fifth at first base, Hayden White. Josh Russell will hit in the 6th hole this evening and catch. Batting 7th out in left field will be Matthew Major. Hitting 8th in right field will be Weber Herbison. And batting 9th in center field is Brett Young. Pitching tonight for the Statesmen is the 6'2", 195-pound sophomore out of Hernando, Mississippi. The Gulf South Conference Tournament's most valuable player, or most outstanding player, went 2-0 at the GSC Tournament, 16 scoreless innings, 1 walk, 9 strikeouts. We are just about ready to get things underway as Hunter Riggins will march out to the mound. He will get the start tonight for the Statesmen. Riggins, a guy that will mix a 4-seam and 2-seam fastball, a slider, curveball, and changeup. He's 88-91 on his fastball. He's been a solid starter all year for the Statesmen. Made the conversion from reliever to starting pitcher this season. He was Delta State's closer a year ago. Now, their number 1 or game 1 starter. And again, he'll be facing off against Troy Knobb. Knobb, 6'1", 200 pounds, a right-hander out of DeLand, Florida. Played at Father Lopez High School. 12-12 in his career. 8-2 as a senior. So it'll be interesting to see how this matchup plays out over the course of the evening. Again, the winner of this game will get Valdosta State. The Blazers won the first game of this South 2 Regional earlier this afternoon by a score of 6-1. As Valdosta punched its ticket to tomorrow's noon matchup. Again, the winner of this game has to turn right around and play at noon tomorrow. The loser plays at 3:30 an elimination game against Eckerd College. And we are ready to get this thing underway. Leading things off for Embry-Riddle is number 12, Kyle Gutveg. Gutveg, 5'10", 180, a junior out of Palm City, Florida. Played at Jensen Beach High School. Gutveg hitting .310 on the year, 3 home runs, 21 RBIs. The top of the order, one of the speedsters in this lineup. 10 stolen bases in 13 attempts. Nate Starr says he's ready to go, and Riggins winds and delivers. And his fastball is right down the middle for a strike, and we are officially underway at 6:58. We're actually a little early, made up for that 1 minute late start we had earlier today. The 0-1 is foul tipped, and quickly behind in the count is the center fielder for Embry-Riddle, Kyle Gutveg. Gutveg, again, 5'10", 180. Bats from the right side. Righty-righty matchup here. The slider from Riggins misses a little outside. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Crowd coming in. Nice crowd out in left field. Good crowd down the right field line as well as in the stands. The 1-2, that misses way high and evens the count quickly at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Two and 2 the count. The 2-2 on the way. Just missed inside with a fastball. Nate Starr, our home plate umpire tonight, calling the balls and strikes. The Bluebirds for Delta State didn't like that one, and the count is full now. 3 balls and 2 strikes. The 3-2 payoff pitch. Swung on and missed. Could not hang on to it, though. Apparently foul tipped. So will remain a full count. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Again, Hunter Riggins making his 15th start of the season. He's 10-3. A 2.13 earned run average. Tied for the Gulf South Conference lead in wins. The 3-2 fouls that one off again. Gudveg, the leadoff man for Embry-Riddle. Hanging top of the plate. Habig waits on deck. Again, we're just underway here at Harvey Stadium, Ferris Field. Hunter Riggins steps off and will climb back up on the mound. Full count now. Good battle once again between him and Gudveg here to begin the game. Riggins has the sign and the 3-2 payoff pitch on the way. Ground ball to Harrington at third. He'll scoop it, throws on to first, and there's one away. 1 down, 26 to go for the Statesman here tonight. As that will bring to the plate the third baseman, number 28, Cole Habig. Habig hitting .336 on the season. 5 doubles, 3 triples, 2 home runs, 21 runs batted in. And Habig will take a strike. 0-1 to begin the at-bat. No balls and 1 strike. Again, just underway. The 0-1 outside corner, quickly 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. 1 out. Again, just underway here, game 2 of the South 2 Regional. Chopper back up the middle, and that's going to get through for a base hit. Cole Habig hits one into the dirt right in front of home plate, bounces over the head of the starting pitcher, Hunter Riggins. And Embry-Riddle now working with somebody at first base and 1 out. That's going to bring the second baseman to the plate, number 22, Kyle Marsh. Marsh, a .291 hitter on the year. 16 extra base hits, 5 doubles, 5 triples, 6 home runs, 33 RBIs. And the curveball misses outside, 1-0. Marsh this season making his 49th start, playing in his 49th game. He's hit in only 1 double play this year. And that one will fall in there for a strike to even up the count at 1-1. Mentioned at the top of the broadcast that Hunter Riggins mixes 5 pitches, really 4, 2 versions of the fastball, the 4-seamer and the 2-seamer. 1 ball and 1 strike. Long look over at first base, the 1-1. That just misses off the corner, 2-1. 2 balls and 1 strike. This Embry-Riddle team has stolen 41 bases in 63 attempts. Riggins will throw over to try to keep Habig close. Habig 6 out of 10 this season in stolen bases. Not a lot of base stealing opportunities. It's the 1-1 outside corner, 1-2 now. Shooting 2-2 now. To the big second baseman, Kyle Marsh. Marsh again wearing 22, stands in there 6 foot tall, 210 pounds. Senior out of Port Orange, Florida. A transfer from the University of Central Florida. Bats from the right side. The 2-2 on the way. Way out in front of that one. Off the front of the Delta State dugout. Two balls, 2 strikes. Sun is setting to our west. Night baseball, NCAA regional play. Beautiful evening here in the Mississippi Delta. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The 2-2 on the way, and that's line foul down the right field line. That's going to get out of play. Newly hired Delta State men's basketball coach Mike Nienaber here tonight. Two balls, 2 strikes. The second baseman for Embry-Riddle. In Riggins. Set, the 2-2 on the way. This is a little low outside. The count is full, 3-2. Second full count here early in this ball game for Hunter Riggins. Embry-Riddle finished its regular season at St. Leo. Once again, the Sunshine State Conference does not have a postseason tournament. Three balls, two strikes, the 3-2 on the way. Chopper back up the middle. Scooped up by Barlow, has only one play, and that's over to first. Barlow actually fielded that on the shortstop side of second base. They get the second out of the inning. Moving down to second is the third baseman, Habig. And now the catcher, Luis Oliveira. Will come to the plate. Oliveira named to the All-Sunshine State Conference second team. The first team and second team catchers in the Sunshine State Conference, both at this tournament. So with 2 outs and a runner at second, the fastball will miss high to Oliveira. Oliveira leads the Eagles in RBIs with 50. As that one will miss outside as well, 2-0. Really one of the more dangerous bats in their lineup. Kirk Sidwell, who was named to the All-Sunshine State team, waits on deck. The 2-0 on the way. Chopper to the shortstop, Sargent. He will scoop it up. Long throw and in time. And that'll retire the side for the Statesmen in the top half of the first inning as the Eagles go quietly. No runs on one hit. There were no errors and one man left on base. We head to the bottom of the first inning. It's Delta State coming to bat. Scoreless here in Cleveland on the Statesman Baseball Network.
Griffith Real Estate and Appraisal Services is Cleveland's full-service real estate agency. We are real estate professionals who are acquainted with the community, housing market, local schools, and we understand how important it is to close your real estate transaction. Serving the community for 25 years, we're your first stop for real estate. Whether it's performing a qualified market analysis or providing data to price your property accurately, we offer services for residential, commercial, as well as farmland. Give us a call today at 843-0309 or visit us at GriffithRealEstateInc.com.
Since our opening in 2007, Lost Pizza Company's one and only goal has been to bring you the best food in the Delta. With our well-rounded menu, fresh ingredients, warm, inviting dining atmosphere, and our friendly staff, we believe you'll agree. It is the best. To our customers, thank you. We are genuinely grateful for all of our loyal customers and the support you have given us over the years. So come get lost tonight at Lost Pizza Company. Indianola and Cleveland, voted the best pizza in the state by Mississippi Magazine.
Boyle Lumber does it right. A friendly place with a low, low price. Boyle treats you twice as nice.
Boyle Lumber Company is now your full-line dealer in the Delta for Texas Bragg Trailers. Texas Bragg Trailers was the first to establish high-quality standards all others are measured for in the manufacturing of utility trailers. When it's time for a trailer, it's time for a Texas Bragg trailer from Boyle Lumber Company.
Boyle treats you twice as nice.
The 4 for $4 from Wendy's has a lot of fans because it's a deal that gives you a sandwich plus 4 nuggets, a small fry, and drink, all for just $4. But now the 4 for $4 has more variety than ever with 8 sandwich choices.
I'm loyal to the double stack.
I'm Junior Bacon Cheeseburger through and through.
I pledge myself to the crispy chicken sandwich.
I'm loyal to my hunger.
Whether you're loyal to one sandwich or all 8, the Wendy's 4 for $4 has a sandwich for you. So try them all and pick your favorite. Now that's deliciously different.
At participating Wendy's for a limited time. Offer not valid in Alaska and Hawaii.
And welcome back to the NCAA South 2 Regional. Matt Jones with you this evening here on the Statesman Baseball Network. As Delta State taking on Embry-Riddle University. Embry-Riddle, again, out of Daytona Beach, Florida. A longtime NCAA, or excuse me, a longtime NAIA national power. They've moved up to the NCAA Division II ranks, and tonight they'll face the right-handed pitcher Troy Knob. Knob, 6'1", 200 pounds, out of DeLand, Florida. We'll give you his stats here in just a moment as David Harrington leads things off for the Statesman. Bat from the right side, the senior, out of Senatobia, Mississippi. And the first pitch on the way is ripped into left center for a base hit. And just like he has done the last 3 or 4 ball games, David Harrington, who was named to the GSC All-Tournament team, leads off the game with a single to center. That's going to bring Derek Sargent to the plate.
Shortstop number 12, Derek Sargent.
Sargent out of Smyrna, Tennessee. Central Magnet High School, 3-year performer here for the Statesman. Comes into the game hitting .269, 6 home runs, 48 RBIs. The first pitch to Derek is tomahawk foul down the left field line, 0-1. Troy Knob, again getting the start tonight. He has made 7 starts on the year, 8-2, a 3.52 ERA. Working out of the stretch, comes set. The 0-1 on the way, foul tipped into the mid. Makes it 0-2. No balls and 2 strikes. Sargent had a monster Gulf South Conference tournament. Hitting .385, a home run, 6 RBIs. Played very well defensively at shortstop. The 0-2 on the way from Knob, swung on and missed. He struck him out. That has been one of the Achilles heels for Derek this season. That is strikeout number 48 on the year, leads the Statesman in that category. It's not a category you necessarily want to lead a team in, but Sargent again has been solid for the Statesman all year long. That'll bring Jake Barlow to the plate. Barlow was named to the Division II Conference Commissioners Association All-South Region team today. First team selection. Tremendous offensive numbers by a second baseman. No balls and a strike to Barlow. The 0-1 on the way. Popped it foul. Late swing there by Jake. Hitting .333 on the year. 13 doubles, 5 triples, 11 home runs. 53 runs batted in. Barlow is hitting just .292 during the postseason, but has 2 home runs and 7 RBIs. The 0-2 on the way to Barlow. That's going to miss outside, 1-2. Again, he and Derek at that 2-3 spot in this Delta State order have really only had one major issue this season. That's trying to cut down on strikeouts. 1-2 the count. Harrington away from the bag at first, being held on over there by Reynolds. The 1-2 on the way. This one popped foul again. Down the right field line. This one may have an opportunity to have a play, and the right fielder will come all the way over and make the catch. Great play by Devine. There's 2 outs now. Here in the inning, I thought that was going to get down. But Devine coming over and making the catch for the out. 2 down now. So after a leadoff single by David Harrington, Statesman trying to do something with 2 outs. C.J. Estave at the plate now. And the first pitch to Estave is a fastball high, 1-0. C.J. hitting .317 on the year, 2 home runs, 19 runs batted in. Really felt like he should have been named to the all-tournament team, as Delta State claimed the GSC title a little over a week ago. This a little chopper to the second baseman. He'll have all day to throw to first. He will. First baseman will tag the bag, and that will retire the side. For Delta State in the bottom of the first inning. No runs on 1 hit. There were no errors, and David Harrington The lone statesman left on base. We're through one full inning here in Cleveland. Scoreless, Game 2 of the South 2 Regional on the Statesman Baseball Network.
When an emergency strikes and minutes matter, count on Bolivar Medical Center. Whether it's a major illness or head injury, our experienced medical staff provides quality emergency care, and you'll see a doctor fast because we have low wait times. Have peace of mind that we are an accredited chest pain center, meaning our dedicated team has achieved a higher level of expertise to care for patients with chest pain and other heart problems. To learn more about our emergency care and see our average wait times, visit bolivarmedical.com.
We put our customers' needs first and value their loyalty. Cannon promises to make your car buying experience exceptional.
I love the Cannon team.
Shop our inventory 24/7 at nobodybeatsacannondale.com or stop by our dealership in Cleveland to test drive a new Ford Explorer, a Ford Edge, and a Ford F-150. And remember, when the smoke clears, nobody beats a Cannondale. Nobody!
Hear ye, hear ye. I bringeth thee a message from... a message from the king and his new trumpeter, Stephen. The king wishes me to convey his favor to thine team and thine tailgate. Not yet. He invites thee to let the Bud Light flow forth. And he also wishes me to tell thee that he toasts thee. Waiteth until the end, Stephen! With game day's favorite light lager and the slogan of his kingdom... Oh, dilly dilly. Enjoy responsibly. Bud Light Beer, AB, St. Louis, Missouri.
The 4 for $4 from Wendy's has a lot of fans because it's a deal that gives you a sandwich plus 4 nuggets, a small fry, and drink, all for just $4. But now the 4 for $4 has more variety than ever with 8 sandwich choices.
I'm loyal to the double stack.
I'm Junior Bacon Cheeseburger through and through.
I pledge myself to the crispy chicken sandwich.
I'm loyal to my hunger.
Whether you're loyal to one sandwich or all 8, the Wendy's 4 for $4 has a sandwich for you. So try them all and pick your favorite. Now that's deliciously different.
At participating Wendy's for a limited time. Offer not valid in Alaska and Hawaii.
Slow roller on the infield, and the designated hitter, Kirk Sidwell, is going to beat it out for an infield base hit. The 6'2", 210-pound senior out of Windermere, Florida. A transfer from Stetson University. And Zach Howard will come to the plate with nobody out. A runner at first base. Howard an all-SEC selection as well. And that's SSC, not SEC. As Coach Mike Kennison setting the infield defense. As the Statesman will hold Sidwell on over there. Sidwell not a big base stealing threat, just 1 out of 2 this season. As Zach Howard digs in, hitting .313 on the year, 13 home runs and 48 RBIs. He has the big offensive numbers for home runs for ERAU. Just easier to say Embry-Riddle. The Eagles, again, making their first NCAA postseason tournament appearance. It's the 1-0. Slider will miss outside, 2-0. 2 balls and no strikes. Nobody out. Top of the second inning. As West Florida has rallied to defeat Nova Southeastern 5-4. The bottom of the 9th inning, a walk-off win for the Argonauts. That one's jammed up and fouled off down the right field line. Dylan Minhinnant scoring on a wild pitch with the bases loaded to give West Florida the 5-4 walk-off victory over Nova Southeastern. So West Florida will play Tampa tomorrow at 1 o'clock. The 2-1 on the way, and this one lifted well into left center field. Brett Young on his horse took a bad angle at it, couldn't make the catch. And now they've got runners at second and third with nobody out. That ball should have been caught in left center. Young took kind of a tough angle on it. And so now after the double by the double by Howard, the Eagles have runners at second and third with nobody out. Now we'll bring the first baseman to the plate, Josh Reynolds. Reynolds 6'4", 260 pounds out of Palatka, Florida. said Plantation at first. Palatka, Florida. Played at Palatka High School, hitting .340 on the year. 4 home runs and 22 RBIs. The first pitch on the way from Riggins will miss outside, 1-0. Riggins got out of the first inning relatively unscathed. 1 ball, no strikes. Nobody out. The 1-0. That'll catch the corner for a strike, 1-1. One ball, 1 strike. And we're at the top of the second inning. Delta State and Embry-Riddle. The 1-1, that's chopped foul. Now 1 ball and 2 strikes to the first baseman for the Eagles. Devine, the right fielder, waits on deck. Delta State once again. Embry-Riddle just underway. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Again, nobody out. Runners at second and third for the Eagles. Riggins comes set. The 1-2 on the way. Tried to get him to chase with an offer at it, 2-2. So far, we're seeing a very patient Embry-Riddle approach. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Devine waits on deck. The 2-2 on the way. Swung on and missed. He struck him out. First strikeout of the game for Hunter Riggins. Big strikeout there. 1 down here in the inning. And that is going to bring to the plate the right fielder, John Devine. Devine hitting .272, no home runs, 18 RBIs. Devine again bats from the right side. As Delta State trying to work out of a jam here. Devine out of Powder Springs, Georgia. Played at Chattahoochee Valley State Community College before coming to Embry-Riddle. This is a chopper on the right side to Barlow. It'll score a run as Devine grounds out 4-3, and the Eagles have a 1-0 lead. Coming in to score from third base is Sidwell. Advancing down to third is Howard. Give Devine the RBI, his 19th on the season. And now we're at the bottom of the order with 2 away here in the top half of the second. As Cody Forster digs in at the plate. Forster hitting .211. No home runs, 13 RBIs. The first pitch to Forster is a big swing and miss, 0-1. No balls and 1 strike. In both games in Super Region, or I keep saying Super, South Region 1. Our final today, Tampa defeating Spring Hill College 18-9. As the 0-1 just misses down and in, 1-1. And again, West Florida rallying for a 5-4 walk-off victory over Nova Southeastern. West Florida scoring 4 runs in the bottom of the 9th inning. The 1-1 changeup, swung on and missed, 1-2. So tomorrow in South Region 1, Tampa and West Florida will play at noon at Central Time. And then the losers bracket game will follow thereafter. Nova Southeastern taking on Spring Hill College. The 1-2 on the way to Forster. Hit back up the middle, backhanded by Barlow. Long throw, good stretch by White. And that'll end the inning. But the Eagles get on the board. 1 run on 2 hits. There were no errors, and 1 man is going to be left on base. We're through an inning and a half here in Cleveland. It's Embry-Riddle 1, Delta State 0 on the Statesman Baseball Network.
Time to head to the greens. After a long week of work, you deserve this. But how you going to pay for it? Since you left your debit card at the gas station? Oh, crud. Don't worry. With the Secure Lock mobile app, you can cancel that lost debit card right from the palm of your hand. Simply open the Secure Lock app, log in, and deactivate your debit card. If you find it, you can reactivate it the same way, because you deserve simple. Planners Bank. Growing together. Member FDIC.
Stop in at Catfish Cabin and see what some of the best eating in the Delta tastes like. Let Tara and David Heron and the gang fill you up with some of the best catfish, steaks, and chicken you've ever eaten. Located on Highway 61 South in Boyle, Catfish Cabin serves lunch Sunday through Friday beginning at 11 and dinner Tuesday through Saturday starting at 5. Don't forget about the all-you-can-eat fried catfish and boiled shrimp buffet on Friday nights. And remember, at Catfish Cabin, you always come hungry and leave happy.
We head to the bottom of the second inning here in Cleveland at Harvey Stadium, Ferris Field. Matt Jones with you this evening on the Statesman Baseball Network. As Delta State trails Embry-Riddle 1-0. Troy Knob, again, getting the start tonight. You look at Knobb's appearances this season, it's really kind of interesting. Since April the 5th, he has pitched in at least 2 of almost every game, every series, every weekend series. 2 games of every weekend series since April the 5th, twice at Tampa. As Allen will miss outside to Josh Russell. Hayden White leading things off here. The 1-0 on the way to White, stays tall, 2-0. Hayden White out of Madison, Mississippi, hitting .313 on the year. .333 on the year. 4 home runs, 22 RBIs. The 2-0 on the way to White. That stays high as well, 3-0. Knob quickly, 3 balls and no strikes to Delta State's first baseman. White, a transfer from Copiah Lincoln Community College. The 3-0 on the way, outside corner, 3-1. That looked low and outside, but our home plate umpire, Nate Starr, liked it tonight. Played for Clay Smith down at Copiah Lincoln. At .444 as a sophomore. The 3-1 fouled off. That was ball 4. And so now the count is full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Immediately gets a little pep talk out of the dugout there for swinging at ball 4. Statesmen have got to have some plate discipline here tonight. Just a very good Embry-Riddle pitcher. The 3-2 way outside, and he walks him. We mentioned earlier, Knob 8-2 on the year, a 3.52 ERA. Pitched in 2 of the games against Tampa, 2 in the 3rd innings and a 5-2 win, and 1 inning in relief and a 5-3 win. Became a starter, or started a game against Rollins, went 7 innings and a 4-0 victory. And then last week in a 7-0 loss at St. Leo, he went 6 innings, gave up 5 runs, 4 earned on 6 hits. Well, third to first, back in safely is Hayden White. White not a big base stealing threat for the Statesmen. Really no one in this order with the exception of the top and the bottom. Herbison 9 out of 10, Young 8 out of 9, and the top of the order, Harrington 12 out of 13. The first pitch on the way to Russell, in there for a strike, 0-1. Josh Russell, again out of Marion, Arkansas. 6'1", 190 pounds, a senior. A transfer from the University of Central Arkansas 3 seasons ago, a 3-year letterman and 3-year starter for Delta State. They'll turn, throw to first, again back in safely. Knob also pitched in 2 appearances against St. Leo, 2/3 of an inning. Had a 9-7 loss, as again Embry-Riddle losing 4 out of their last 5, but still able to get in. As the 0-1 stays high, 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Russell was solid at the Gulf South Conference Tournament, hitting .350. A home run and 4 RBIs at the Gulf South Conference Tournament. 1 ball, 1 strike. They'll throw to first again, back in safely. This time a little closer, as Hayden White might have been leading. 1 ball, 1 strike, nobody out. We're in the bottom half of the second inning. Embry-Riddle scoring a run in the top of the inning. They lead it 1-0. Again, we'll turn and throw to first, and again back in safely is Hayden White. 1 ball, 1 strike. Delta State 5-1 in the postseason so far. 5 wins, 1 loss in the Gulf South Conference tournament. The 1-1 on the way to Russell. Hot shot, just foul, past the bag at third. 1 ball and 2 strikes now, the count. Barrel that one up, but just pulled it. Foul past the bag at third. Again, the senior from Marion digs in. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The 1-2 on the way. Curveball, call, strike 3 on the outside corner. Russell didn't like it. Turns around and looks at the home plate umpire, Nate Starr. As that one looked outside, but home plate umpire giving the outside corner tonight. So now with 1 out, a runner at first base with left fielder Matt Major. Major out of Pointe Claire, Quebec, Canada. Stands in 6'2", 198, a junior. Played at John Rennie High School. The first pitch to Major is in there for a strike, 0-1. Now very effective. Changing speeds. Coaching staff before the game today saying he's real good at changing your eye level, changing speeds at that. No balls and 1 strike. They'll turn. Another throw over to first base as White back in safely. Listening to us at home tonight, well, come on out. A few seats left in the grandstand, lots of space for you. The 0-1 on the way to Major, swung on and missed, 0-2. Elevated fastball that time from Knob, and Major couldn't lay off of it. No balls, 2 strikes. 1 out, runner at first base, and Hayden White. Knob again comes sent. The 0-2 on the way to Major. This one lifted into shallow center. Coming on is Gutfeg. He'll make the catch for the out. So a quick line out to center and 2 down here in the inning. So Delta State in danger of doing what it did in the first inning. Get the leadoff man on base and then leave him there. That'll bring Weber Herbison to the plate. Herbison again. Cleveland native. 6'1", 195. And played at Mississippi Delta Community College before coming to Delta State. His home plate umpire really giving that outside corner tonight. No balls and a strike. Right-hander Knob living out there right now. Runner goes. The throw down to second base. Not going to be in. Whoa, they do call him out. Finally got his hand underneath the tag, but second base umpire says, no, sir. That'll be a caught stealing, and that'll end the inning. No runs on no hits, no errors, and courtesy of the caught stealing, no men are left on base. We play 2 complete here in Cleveland. It's 1-0, Embry-Riddle on the Statesman Baseball Network.
Ah, finally, a kids-free weekend. And you miss your kids. At C-Spire, we get it. That's why our network now has twice the nationwide LTE coverage. So no matter how far from home, you can always check in.
Grandpa got me a double chocolate extra sugar milkshake.
For that never far from home moment, the C-Spire network has you covered. C-Spire, customer inspired. Buy one top smartphone, take up to $750 off a second. Details at cspire.com.
There's a place we can go to. I can't wait to see you. Everybody knows. See you at Hedges. See you at Hedges.
Hedges Burgers and Music, located in historic downtown Cleveland.
Top of the 3rd inning here in Cleveland at the NCAA South 2 Regional. Top of the order due up for the Eagles as Kyle Gutfeg will lead things off for Embry-Riddle. It's Delta State trailing at 1-0 here. Gudfang grounding out to David Harrington in his first at bat. The first offering from Hunter will miss outside 1-0. Hunter Riggins, sophomore right-hander, had his consecutive scoreless inning streak broken back in the second inning as that will catch the outside corner and even up the count at a ball and a strike. 17 was the postseason number for Riggins. Little slow liner back to the second baseman, Barlow. Strong throw, dug out over there at first base by Hayden White. And that will retire the speedy Gudfang at the top of the order. That will bring to the plate now the third baseman, Cole Habig. Habig picked up his 52nd hit of the year, hitting .336 on the season. Single back up the box in the first inning. So left stranded on base. Bats on the right side. And he will hit a slow roller to Sargent at short. He gets up the line pretty well as he is thrown out by 2 steps quickly for 2 down here in the third.
Second baseman number 22, Kyle Marsh.
And that's going to bring the second baseman, 22, Kyle Marsh, to the plate. Marsh is out of Port Orange, Florida. Played at Spruce Creek High School and the University of Central Florida before transferring to Embry-Riddle. A communications major, hitting .291 this year. Second year in the program as Riggins will lay the changeup on the outside corner for a strike, 0-1. No balls and 1 strike. The 0-1 fastball catches the corner, 1-0-2 now. No balls, 2 strikes. Marsh again, .291 hitter coming into the game today. Riggins taking his time, getting set. The 0-2 on the way, just off the plate, 1-2. Fans didn't like the call. That was outside. Trying to get him to chase a little bit off the plate. 1-2. The 1-2 on the way. Little tapper on the infield. Barlow charges, sets, throws in time. And another nice play by Jake Barlow at second base in a 1-2-3 inning for Hunter Riggins. We head to the bottom of the third. It's still Embry-Riddle 1, Delta State 0 on the Statesman Baseball Network.
As one Entergy customer to another, I have a tip for you. Download the free Entergy app. If my power goes out, I check the app. The outage maps let me know what's happening and when to expect my lights back on. It also makes it easy to pay my bill and manage my account, all right from my smartphone. Download the app today or visit EntergyApp.com for more information. Giving me control in the palm of my hand, that's the power of people. Entergy.
In today's market, why trust your most valuable asset to just anyone? Call the winning team at Partnership Properties. Their experience and dedication will help you make informed and confident decisions about buying or selling a home. www.partnershipprop.com is your #1 resource for up-to-date listing information, staging tips, loan programs, interest rates, and local rental information. Buying or selling? Call the trusted team at Partnership Properties, 662-843-8850. That's 662-843-8850.
Welcome back to Harvey Stadium at Ferris Field. Matt Jones with you this evening as Delta State trails Embry-Riddle 1-0 as we head to the bottom of the third inning. Some scores from around the country. Again, earlier today, the University of Tampa defeated Spring Hill College 18-9 in South Region 1. Also tonight, West Florida defeating Nova Southeastern 5-4. That was a comeback victory for West Florida. 4 runs in the bottom of the 9th inning to win that one. Earlier today, it took 18 innings. But number 5 seeded Mercyhurst defeated number 4 Bloomsburg 9-8. As that one will be fouled off the end of the bat, 0-1. Little check swing for Weber. It's Herbison, Young, and the top of the order, Harrington. Here to face Knob. Bottom of the third. The right-hander winds and delivers. The 0-1 stays high, 1-1. Bloomsburg will take on top-seeded Millersville in Atlantic Region 1. That's tomorrow. In Atlantic Region 2, the University of Charleston out of West Virginia defeated Gannon 12-2. Big swing and miss there by Herbison makes it a 1-ball, 2-strike count now. And so far, Troy Knobb has given up a single and a walk. He's done a good job of keeping the Statesman off balance. The 1-2 as that one's fouled off. Still 1-ball, 2 strikes. Westchester will face number 3 Gannon tomorrow. It's Westchester, the 2 seed in the Atlantic 2 region. And that's just a 6-team regional. The 1-2, this one lifted high in the air, deep to left field. Bang at the track, it is gone! A solo shot for Weber Herbison. And the Statesmen have tied it at 1 apiece. The 5th home run of the season for Weber Herbison. The Bio Academy Cleveland, Mississippi product puts the Statesman on the board. It didn't get out of here by much, but it had enough.
Center fielder number 6, Brett Young.
Now Brett Young will dig in. The Statesmen have new life. Weber getting the Statesman on the board. This is a hot shot in the left field for a base hit. It's down the left field line. Young thought about the double, puts the brakes on, and will have to quickly retreat back to first base. So a solo shot by Herbison and a rope single down the left field line. And that will bring the top of the order, David Harrington, to the plate. Harrington 1 for 1 today, singled on the first pitch he saw from Troy Knobb. Harrington named to the GSC All-Tournament team. The first pitch to David will stay high, 1-0. David's hitting right at .500 here in the postseason. No home runs, 4 RBIs, 1 for 1 here today. As he's got a runner at first base. Brett Young, who has hit the ball much better in the postseason than he did in the regular season. The 1-0, he tries to bunt his way on, pops it up, making the diving attempt and not being able to make the catch as a third baseman. And Harrington gets a break right there. Should have been out. He knows it, looks into the dugout, taps on his chest, says that's on me. As the Statesman trying to move a runner over in the scoring position. That's going to bring the third baseman in a few steps. He's playing about even with a bag down there at third. So 1 ball and 1 strike. Great speed at first base and Brett Young. Knobb again will come set. The 1-1 on the way. Going to miss outside. 2-1. Harrington again out of Senatobia, Mississippi. A 2 sports star for Delta State. Started at middle linebacker in every game for the Statesmen this season. 77 tackles on the year. Had a great senior season. 2 balls and 1 strike here to David. Knobb again set, turns, will throw to first. Young back in safely, Reynolds the tag. There's a term in the sports information business called unithorns. Ira Thorne, the sports information director up at New Jersey City University, known for photographs of uniforms that have numbers that are hard to read. And this will be a wild pitch, allowing Brett Young to move up to second. It's now 3 balls and 1 strike here to Harrington. 1-1 our score. Solo home run from Weber Herbison. Has put the Statesman on the board. And now with a runner in scoring position for David Harrington. Harrington 373 this season with runners in scoring position. The 3-1, that's going to be called a strike on the outside corner. Outside and low. That gets a The Boo Birds going and the dugout a little chirping. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Knob again will come set. The 3-2 on the way. That's actually more a strike than the last one. But down to first base on the walk will go David Harrington. Second walk issued by Knob.
Shortstop number 12, Derek Sargent.
So now Derek Sargent comes to the plate with runners at first and second, nobody out. Embry-Riddle again expecting Delta State to bunt here. The first baseman, Reynolds, now on the edge of the grass. The third baseman, Habig, playing even with the bag. One thing that the Statesmen don't do a lot of is bunt. The first pitch on the way to Sargent is a fastball right down the middle, 0-1. Sarge not showing bunt there. The junior out of Smyrna, Tennessee. Quite capable if called upon to do so. Huge hole, though, between the shortstop, Forster, and Habig, the third baseman, if he can turn on one. No balls and a strike here. The 0-1. Swing and a miss, 0-2. As right now, Knob definitely has Derek a little off balance. Derek, though, has had a tremendous season for the Statesmen at shortstop. Patiently waited his turn to get that opportunity, and he's had a great year. The 0-2 on the way to Sargent, lifted high in the air, deep left field, back at the track. Oh, it's caught right against the wall. Sargent put a charge into it, but unfortunately, not quite enough. The left field deck out there thought they were going to have a souvenir. I did too, the way it came off the bat. But the wind really not blowing out here tonight. The flag barely moving out in center. And that'll be a fly out deep to left. 1 out here in the inning. As apparently the pitching coach for Embry-Riddle quickly out of the dugout there. That's 37, Victor Diaz. He is in his first season, an Old Dominion graduate. And that's really now 2 that Sargent just missed that one. It came off the bat. It looked beautiful. Thought we had us a 3-run home run, but a nice play out in left field by Howard to track it. And made the catch now. 1 out for Jake Barlow. Barlow out of Jonesville, Louisiana. He's had probably the most unexpected, amazing year you could ask for. A redshirt sophomore out of Jonesville, Louisiana. As he digs in. First team All-Gulf South Conference. First team All-Region. 333 hitter on the year, 11 home runs, 53 RBIs, and he will take a fastball that is called a strike on the outside corner. It's a little bit off the plate. The home plate umpire's giving it tonight, so the teams have got to work with it. No balls and a strike. Hit it the other way. Knob comes set, turns and throws to first as Harrington gets back in safely. Our umpiring crew tonight at third base is Ryan McCraney. Second base, C.J. Burdett. First base, Lee Ishman. And calling the balls and strikes behind the plate, Nate Starr. The 0-1 to Barlow. Fastball high and away, 1-1. One ball and 1 strike. The grandstand's almost full. Great crowd down the right field line and the left field line tonight. 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1-1, Harrington goes, and that ball was swung on and missed. And coming in to score from third base is Brett Young, and the Statesmen lead it 2-1. Barlow missed the ball. Stegall, the head coach for Embry-Riddle, coming out, questioning whether that was a foul ball or not. The home plate umpire, Nate Starr, The official's going to come together to try to decide whether it was fouled off or not. They're asking what they saw, and they're going to score the run. So heads-up base running by Brett Young for a second time in this inning. As the wild pitch allows him to come in to score, and the Statesmen lead it 2-1. David Harrington also down to second on the play. It's a 1-ball, 2-strike count there on Barlow now. Jake got to find a way to get untracked here with 2 strikes. Statesman leading it 2-1. The 1-2 on the way from Knob. Big swing and a miss there by Barlow for strike 3. So another strikeout for Troy Knob. His third of the ball game.
The designated hitter, number 19, C.J. Estee.
C.J. Estee will dig in. Estee 0 for 1. Right now, 2, 3, and 4 spots for Delta State as a combined 0 for 5. Estee with a chance to drive in a run right here. The first pitch on the way is outside, 1-0. A couple of other scores to pass along to you. Augustana and Oklahoma Baptist getting started late this afternoon. No final in that one yet. And some of the scores from the Central and Midwest regions not coming in. The 1-0. It's going to miss outside. 2-0. Augustana, the defending Division II national champions. Franklin Pierce University, an 8 seed, defeated the 1 seed Adelphi earlier today, 4-3. That's in East Region 1. In East Region 2, Southern New Hampshire defeated Assumption 4-3. The 2-0 going to miss outside as well. So now it's 3 balls and no strikes to C.J. Estee. Estee 0 for 1, grounded out to the second baseman Marsh in the first inning. Hayden White waits on deck. Delta State 2 runs in here in the bottom of the third. The 3-0 on the way, called a strike on the outside corner. Three balls and 1 strike. Here to Estee. The 3-1 on the way. Foul straight back. The count is full now. 3 balls and 2 strikes. New line for the Statesmen, though, here in the bottom of the third inning. 2 runs. A solo home run by Weber Herbison, giving the Statesmen their first run of the inning. Brett Young scoring on a wild pitch. A little later, the 3-2 to Estee. That's rocked into center field. But coming on to make the running catch is Gutveg. And that will end the third inning. But Delta State gets 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 man is left on base. We're through 3 innings here in Cleveland. It's Delta State 2. Embry-Riddle 1 on the Statesman Baseball Network.
Cleveland Lumber and Supply is the Delta's top choice for all your hardware and home improvement needs. We offer a full line of building and roofing materials, as well as paint and painting supplies, windows, lighting fixtures, countertops, cabinets, flooring, and plumbing fixtures. With over 200 years of combined experience in the building industry, Cleveland Lumber and Supply has what you need to get the job done right. Whether you're a home handyman or a seasoned professional, Cleveland Lumber and Supply, located at 711 North Davis, or call them at 662-843-2728.
Feeling under the weather? South Street Pharmacy is your hometown pharmacy. We're the place for all your medical and pharmaceutical needs. South Street Pharmacy is located at 410 South Street, right here in Cleveland. Michael Clark, along with his friendly and knowledgeable staff, are always ready to help you. We are open Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. until 6 p.m. and on Saturday from 8 until 1. Give us a call today at 662-843-6700.
We head to the top of the 4th inning here in Cleveland. Good game so far between the Statesmen and the Eagles. As Delta State leads it 2-1. A solo home run again from Weber Herbison tied the game at 1, and then later in the inning, Brett Young scoring on a wild pitch. Olivier leading things off here for the Eagles at the top of the 4th inning. It'll be the 4, 5, and 6 spots. Facing Hunter Riggins, and the first pitch on the way from Riggins will miss outside, 1-0. A couple of other scores. Midwest Region 1, the 8-seed Tiffin defeated the 1-seed Ashland today, 17-10. So 1-0 also missing outside, 2-0. Riggins got a little slow start today, not the dominating performance he had in the GSC outing. This one's lifted into deep right center field. Long run. Weber Herbison on his horse pulls it down in right center. What a play by Weber Herbison, robbing at least a double from Oliveira. So now 1 away here. Great play out in right by Weber Herbison. That's going to bring the designated hitter, Kirk Sidwell, to the plate. Sidwell, an infield single, came in to score Embry-Riddle's run on a ground out in the 2nd inning. The first pitch to Sidwell will miss high, 1-0. Kirk Sidwell, transfer from Stetson, solid baseball program. He's out of Windermere, Florida. As that one's fouled off. 1-1 now. 1 ball and 1 strike. Hunter Riggins, sophomore right-hander, looking for his 11th win of the year. One ball and 1 strike. The 1-1. Going to miss outside. 2-1. He and Troy Knobb have both had to work through some troubles early in this one. 2 balls, 1 strike. The 2-1 swing and miss at the nasty curveball. Other games going on today in the Midwest region. Illinois Springfield taking on Drury. That game is live right now. We'll give you a score from that one a little bit later on. The 2-2 on the way. That's lined, and that's going to be a base hit in right field. Just over the glove of Hayden White. 2 for 2 now is Sidwell.
Left fielder number 42.
That's going to bring the left fielder, Zach Howard, to the plate. Howard doubled deep to left center in his first at bat. Again, Delta State and Embry-Riddle. Top of the 4th inning. State's leading it 2-1. As this one will just miss low and inside. 1-0 to Zach Howard. Strike zone's been a little bit all over the place here tonight, early on for both pitchers. Knobb, though, has really been effective on the outside corner. 1 ball, no strikes. The 1-0. That just misses low. 2-0. 2 balls, no strikes. Stateson trying to be careful here with Sidwell, excellent hitter. It should be with Howard. As that one just misses at the belt, 3-0. All 3 balls to the plate, right over the plate, but something about them that either just a little low or a little high. The 3-0 on the way, that'll catch the corner, 3-1. 3 balls and 1 strike. Hunter Riggins. 6'2" right-hander. 3 balls and 1 strike. The 3-1 on the way, that's fouled off. Count is full now. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Again, 1 out. The 3-2 on the way. Swung on and missed. He struck him out. The throw down to second. The tag. In time. Strike him out. Throw him out. Double play. And that'll end the 4th. No runs on a hit. No errors. None left. Courtesy of this throw him out at second by Russell. We head to the bottom of the 4th. It's Delta State 2. Embry-Riddle 1 on the Statesman Baseball Network.
Boyle Lumber Company is now your full-line dealer in the Delta for Texas Bragg Trailers. Texas Bragg Trailers was the first to establish high-quality standards all others are measured for in the manufacturing of utility trailers. When it's time for a trailer, it's time for a Texas Bragg trailer from Boyle Lumber Company.
Boyle treats you twice as nice.
Hear ye, hear ye. I bringeth thee a message from... a message from the king and his new trumpeter, Stephen. The king wishes me to convey his favor to thine team and thine tailgate. Not yet. He invites thee to let the Bud Light flow forth. And he also wishes me to tell thee that he toasts thee. Waiteth until the end, Stephen. With game day's favorite light lager and the slogan of his kingdom. Oh, dilly dilly.
Enjoy responsibly. Bud Light Beer, AB, St. Louis, Missouri.
We've settled into a bit of a pitcher's duel here through the first 3.5 innings at Harvey Stadium, Ferris Field. Troy Knobb on for his 4th inning of work as the senior right-hander for Embry-Riddle has allowed 2 runs on 3 hits. One of Delta State's runs, though, scoring on a wild pitch. As Delta State lead things off with Hayden White. As Delta State trying to add this 2-1 lead. And the first pitch on the way to White is lifted high in the air, shallow right. Long run. The second baseman and right fielder converge, and thought the second baseman Marsh was going to call him off, but Devine comes in and makes a catch for the out. There's one away. So 1 pitch, 1 out.
Catcher number 11, Josh Russell.
It's Delta State once again leading it 2-1. The first pitch to Russell. Fall in there for a strike. Nothing at 1. Knobb has done a good job tonight of staying ahead in the count for the most part. That one's fouled back. Nothing in 2 now on Russell. No balls, 2 strikes. No balls, 2 strikes. The 0-2. That's chop foul as well. Russell again struck out looking. His first time up. Trying to protect the plate here. The bottom of the 4th inning. The Eagles have out-hit the Statesman 4-3. But Delta State leads it 2-1. Little slow roller deep in the hole. Backhanded by the shortstop. Plants long throw. And a nice stretch over there by Reynolds. Nice play with a slow roller. Strong arm over there by Forster. So now Matt Major will come to the plate with 2 outs and nobody on.
Left fielder number 35, Matt Major.
Great crowd on hand here tonight. Huge crowd out in left, down the right field lines as well. As Major fouls that one straight back. No balls and a strike. Grandstand almost full. A few seats here or there available. The 0-1 on the way. Will miss high. 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. 2-1 our score if you're just joining us. We're in the bottom of the 4th inning. 2 outs. Matt Major at the plate. The 1-1 on the way. Nice breaking ball. Just misses high. 2-1. So far, Knobb has gone 3 1/3 innings. 2 runs, both earned on 3 hits. He's walked 2, struck out 3. The 2-1 on the way to Major. Big swing and a miss, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Got to cut that swing down. Knob with good fastball. Reynolds, Devine, and Forster due up in the top of the 5th inning for the Eagles. Delta State again up 2-1 here. We're in the bottom of the 4th inning. Full countdown. Here to Major. The 3-2 on the way is going to miss high, and he walked it. A 2-out walk to Matt. First time he's reached base here tonight. 3rd walk issued by the right-hander Knob. And now Weber Herbison, whose solo home run in the bottom of the 3rd inning tied the game at 1 apiece. It's his 5th home run of the season. The first pitch to Herbison, popped it foul, out of play, 0-1. 5 home runs, 33 RBIs now for the Cleveland native. Herbison played at Mississippi Delta Community College for 2 years before coming to Delta State. No balls and 1 strike, the 0-1. Gonna miss low, 1-1. Valdosta State won the first game today, 6-1 over Eckerd College. A 6-3 upset. The Blazers, the 6th seed. Eckerd, the 3 seed. 1 ball and 1 strike here to Herbison, the 1-1. Fastball stayed high, 2-1. Good eye there by Weber to lay off that one. Knob has been right around the zone with that fastball up, but Delta State so far has been able to lay off of it. 2 balls and 1 strike. 2-1 to count. The 2-1 to Herbison, swung on and missed, 2-2. Breaking ball. Couldn't catch up with it on the outside 3rd of the plate. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner down at first. We're in the bottom of the 4th inning. State's up 2-1. Knob set, takes a look at first. The 2-2 going to miss outside, 3-2. So now back-to-back full counts with 2 outs. Got 2 quick outs. Hayden White flew out to right. Josh Russell grounded out on a slow roller to short. Full count again here to Herbison. The 3-2 on the way. Change up. Swung on and missed. He struck him out. 4 strikeouts now for Knob. And that'll end the inning for Delta State. No runs, no hits, no errors. 1 man left, courtesy of the walk. We head to the 5th. 2-1 Statesman on the Delta State Baseball Network.
Come see what the hype is all about. Harmony FEC Lanes is Cleveland's newest family entertainment center, featuring 16 bowling lanes, a state-of-the-art scoring system, an arcade with redemption prizes, and a pro shop. While you play, enjoy tasty southern favorites from our Striker Grill. Call us today at 662-441-2939 or come visit us on Highway 8 West in the Western Plaza Shopping Center.
Abraham's in historic downtown Cleveland has clothed the Delta since 1979. Shirt, sweaters, and khakis by Southern Tide and Polo are favorites on all campuses. Costa sunglasses work well with jeans and khakis by Duckhead. Mountain khakis, silver, and 7 for all mankind. Abraham's has a large assortment of outerwear for men, women, and children by Barber, Patagonia, and the North Face. Cole Haan, Johnson & Murphy, and Chaco Shoes, plus the finest tie collection of Mississippi. Team nicely with shirts by Peter Millar, Vineyard Vines, and Cotton Brothers. Abraham's carries a wide variety of suits and sport coats by S. Cohen, Hart Schaffner Marks, Peter Millar, and many more. Abraham's, historic downtown Cleveland.
We head to the top of the 5th inning here at Harvey Stadium, Ferris Field, as Delta State leads Embry-Riddle 2-1. It's been a tight contest so far here tonight. As Delta State sends Hunter Riggins back out there for his 5th inning of work. Riggins tonight has worked 4 innings. And the first pitch on the way is in there for a strike to Josh Reynolds. Reynolds a strikeout. His first at bat. 2-1. Delta State with the lead. The 0-1. Outside corner, 0-2. No balls and 2 strikes. In top of the 5th inning. Second game of the day here. Just 2 today, 3 tomorrow. It's the 0-2 on the way. Swing and a miss by Reynolds. His second strikeout. Third strikeout of the game for Riggins. 1 down here in the 5th inning. That's now 78 strikeouts on the campaign for the right-hander out of Hernando High School in Hernando, Mississippi. That will bring to the plate the right fielder, John Devine. Devine 0 for 1, but his ground out a big one. An RBI ground out, giving them their first run of the game. A little chopper over the mound. Going to be a tough play for Barlow. Scoops, throws on the run. Great play. 2 down. Jake Barlow has made 4 or 5 really good plays here early in this ball game. And now with 2 away, nobody on base. It's the shortstop, Cody Forster. First one on the way to him will miss outside. So 1 ball, no strikes. That'll miss as well. 2-0, but not by much. 2 balls and no strikes. The 2-0 on the way. That'll miss outside. 3-0. So after 2 quick outs here in the inning, Riggins 3 straight misses to the plate to Forster. The 3-0 will fall in there for a strike, 3-1. The 3-1, swing and a miss. Swung so hard the bat came out of his hands. So now the count is full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. So 3 balls, 2 strikes. Count is full again. Two outs. Top of the 5th. The 3-2 on the way. Little tapper. That is a foul ball as Russell trying to field it and make it look like a fair ball to throw him out, but the home plate umpire says nope, foul ball. So again, Delta State and Embry-Riddle locked in a 2-1 contest here. Statesman leading at 2-1, top of the 5th inning. Hunter Riggins, again, 4 2/3, 1 run, 4 hits. It was earned. The 3-2 once again on the way. Outside corner, call, strike 3. And that'll end the inning. Bookend strikeouts for Riggins here in the 5th. No runs, no hits, no errors, and no Eagles left on base. We head to the bottom of the 5th inning. Stella State 2, Embry-Riddle 1 on the Statesman Baseball Network.
Since our opening in 2007, Lost Pizza Company's one and only goal has been to bring you the best food in the Delta. With our well-rounded menu, fresh ingredients, warm, inviting dining atmosphere, and our friendly staff, we believe you'll agree. It is the best. To our customers, thank you. We are genuinely grateful for all of our loyal customers and the support you have given us over the years. So come get lost tonight at Lost Pizza Company. Indianola and Cleveland, voted the best pizza in the state by Mississippi Magazine.
Over the last 25 years, service has been their responsibility at Medical Arts Pharmacy, your good neighbor pharmacy. Owners Patricia and Otto Wolf invite you to come in and let them serve your healthcare needs. They carry a large line of brand name and good neighbor over-the-counter products. They have a nice selection of greeting cards and a full line of Bluebirds and Redbirds from the Sunshine Factory. They accept Visa, MasterCard, and Discover. Free citywide delivery is also available, and a 10% discount is given to all senior citizens on their prescriptions. Call 843-4214, 806 East Sunflower Road, Cleveland. Open 8 to 6 Monday through Friday.
Bottom of the 5th inning here at the NCAA South 2 Regional. Delta State leading Embry-Riddle 2-1. Troy Knob on for his 5th inning of work. The right-hander for Embry-Riddle has been solid tonight. 4 strikeouts through 4 innings. Knob has given up 2 runs. Both were earned. One a solo home run by Weber Herbison. The other scored on a wild pitch. As Brett Young leads it off. Young, right now, scored the winning run if the score holds up on a wild pitch after singling to left. This hit off the end of the bat, shallow center, and that's going to fall in for a base hit. Young, a big turn at first. He's 2 for 2. Center fielder and the shortstop both gave a valiant effort but couldn't come up with it. So a leadoff single by Brett Young. 4th hit of the game now for Delta State. David Harrington now will dig in. Harrington 1 for 1 officially, a single and a walk. Again, Knob's numbers excellent this year. 20 appearances, 7 starts, 8-2. 61 and a 3rd innings pitched. The first pitch to David. It's going to get away from the catcher. Young is going to break for second. He's going to stand up. Brett Young is such an instinctual base runner. Advancing on the wild pitch. Thought that could have been close either way. Catcher couldn't hang on to it, but nonetheless, 1-0 now, or 1-0 the count now to Harrington. Young toying with Knob, bang at second, the 1-0. Outside, 2-0. State's going to love to tack on a couple of insurance runs here. One would be a nice start. 2-1 ball game. Bottom of the 5th inning, halfway home here. Absolutely beautiful night for baseball here in the Mississippi Delta. Knob set the 2-0 on the way to Harrington. That's foul straight back. 2-1 now. 2 balls and 1 strike to David. David has his average up to 323 now. $14 for 29 at the plate, just under 500 here in the postseason. The 2-1 on the way to Harrington, swing and miss. 2-2 now. Wishes he had that one back. It's literally Knob rolled that one to the end of the table and it fell right off. Kind of gave you Knob's season numbers earlier and talked a little bit about how they've used him. He's obviously got one of those arms that bounces back quickly. The 2-2 on the way to Harrington, fights that one off and fouls it out of play. But just in the month of April, he pitched in 2 out of the 3 games at Tampa, both relief appearances, 2 1/3 innings and a 5-2 win, 1 inning and a 5-3 win. He appeared in 2 games against Deckard, 2 games at Berry, 2 games at Rollins, and 2 games at St. Leo. The interesting thing about those last 2 series, 2 of those appearances were starts. 2 balls and 2 strikes. They'll turn, throw back to second. Just getting back in back there is Young. At Rollins, the first game of the series, went 2 1/3 innings in relief and a 7-5 loss, and then came back and threw 7 innings of shutout baseball and a 4-0 win. 2 balls, 2 strikes here to Harrington. Knob set once again. The 2-2 on the way to David. Swung on and missed. He struck him out. Not a very good at bat there for David. She couldn't lay off that one on the outside corner. 5 strikeouts now for Knob.
Number 12, Derek Sargent.
It's now Derek Sargent, who struck out in the first inning and then flew out deep to left in the 3rd. We'll dig in. And then to close the season on May the 10th, he worked 2/3 of an inning in a 9-7 loss at St. Leo, or against St. Leo. The first pitch on the way to Sargent, pop foul and out of play, 0-1. And then on May the 11th, went 6 innings, gave up 5 runs, 4 earned on 6 hits, and a 7-0 loss to St. Leo. Embry-Riddle, one of several teams that really felt like they had the numbers to get in. The 0-1 going to miss outside. But several of those teams pretty much closing the regular season with identical fashion. Mississippi College went 1-4 in their last 5 games of the regular season. Embry-Riddle 1-4 in their last 5 games as well. 1 ball and 1 strike. Here to Sargent. The 1-1 to Derrick, fouled off, 1-2. Knob does such a good job of changing speeds. You can really see how the Statesmen are either way out in front or way late. Way late on that one. Hit off the end of the bat. 1-2 the count here to Sarge. Knob again set, working out of the stretch. The 1-2 on the way. Again, trying to get him to chase. This time, Derrick able to lay off of it. Evens the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. But in 20 appearances, 61 1/3 innings coming into the game today. He's thrown 4 1/3 solid so far. Doesn't seem to be tiring. There is some activity in the bullpen now for Embry-Riddle. They'll turn, throw back to second. Again, a close play, but Brett Young, who is not afraid to take a nice lead out there, away from the bag. Again, the numbers for Embry-Riddle very difficult to read on their jerseys. So we're trying to get you a number in the bullpen. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The 2-2 on the way to Sargent. That's drilled down the left field line. Fair ball into the corner. Brett Young will score easily. Sarge is on his horse. He's going to gallop into second base. An RBI double for Derek Sargent. His 49th RBI of the season. His 17th double. And the Statesmen now lead at 3-1. Now Jake Barlow trying to get his first hit of the game. He's 0 for 2. As Knob again working out of the stretch. And the first pitch to Barlow, a fastball high and away, 1-0. 1 ball, no strikes. Want to know the count. The 1-0 to Barlow. That's foul straight back, 1-1. One ball, 1 strike. 1 out. 1 run in here in the bottom of the 5th inning. The 1-1 to Barlow, hit off the end of the bat into the Embry-Riddle dugout. 1-2 now. One ball, 2 strikes. Here to Jake Barlow. The 1-2 on the way to Barlow, lifted high in the air, deep to right field, long run. There to make the catch out in right is Devine. Devine was playing over near the line, and we've seen 2 outstanding plays by the right fielder tonight. That was one of them. One by Herbison and now one by Devine. Tagging up and moving down to third base. Heads up base running there by Sargent. Dominic Giancola, senior right-hander, loosening up in the bullpen for Embry-Riddle. This ball is going to be ripped down the line in left field for a base hit. C.J. Este making it a 4-1 ball game. An RBI single by the junior. He continues his torrid postseason pace.
First baseman, number 16, Hayden White.
That's now 9 postseason RBIs for C.J. Este. The States are now with 2 runs here in the inning. Made it a 4-1 ball game. Hayden White now digs in. The first pitch on the way to White, a big swing and miss, 0-1. No balls and 1 strike. Here's the junior out of Madison, Mississippi. The 0-1 on the way, swing and miss, just could not catch up to the knob fastball there. 0-2 the count. No balls, 2 strikes. 2 outs, a runner down at first. And a man in the pen is Dominic Giancola. The 0-2 on the way to White. Fouls that one off down the right field line. No balls and 2 strikes. Again, 2 outs. 3 hits here in the inning for the Statesman. The 0-2 on the way. Swung on and missed. He struck him out. 2 strikeouts in the inning for Dobb. But the Statesmen get 2 runs on 3 hits. There were no errors. And 1 runner left stranded on base. We're through 5 complete here in Cleveland. It's Delta State 4. Embry-Riddle 1.
It's no secret that the best all-you-can-eat lunch buffet in Cleveland is at the Senator's Place. Plus, the barbecue at the Senator's Place is second to none. Join them on Thursday for their barbecue special. But here's the breaking news. The Senator's Place is now serving breakfast every Saturday morning from 7 till 10, featuring sausage, ham, eggs, bacon, salmon croquettes, grits, homemade biscuits, pancakes, and more. It's the Senator's Place, serving delicious food for the soul at 1028 South Davis in Cleveland, 846-7434.
Hello, I'm Roger Easley, managing partner at South Group in Cleveland. With South Group being one of the largest insurance agencies in the state, we get a broad coverage at competitive premiums. However, since our staff and I all live here in Bolivar County, we're your friends and neighbors, and you can count on us treating you as a friend and neighbor. Whatever your needs, new policy, insurance review, or claim, you'll get the hometown service you deserve. I guarantee it.
South Group Insurance, the name to trust in the Delta. Call 843-2747 or visit their website at southgroup.net.
We head to the top of the 6th inning here in Cleveland as Delta State leads Embry-Riddle by a score of 4-1. Hunter Riggins on for his 6th inning of work. As the Statesman starting to get some activity up in the bullpen as we're getting late in this one. Again, some scores from around the country earlier today. 5th seed Mercyhurst defeated Bloomsburg 9-8 in a game that took almost 6 hours to play. 9-8. That one in 18 innings. Millersville, the 1 seed, will take on Bloomsburg tomorrow in the winner's bracket matchup. The first pitch to Gutvig. Ground ball to Barlow. He'll scoop it up, throws on to first in time for the out. And there's one down here in the 6th inning. Also earlier today, 6-seeded Charleston defeated number 3 seed Gannon 12-2. That was in the Atlantic Region 2. They'll face Westchester in the 2-3 matchup tomorrow morning at 11 o'clock. The Central Region, Augustana and Oklahoma Baptist Played that one earlier today. It's the first pitch from Riggins. Just misses inside. This one got a late start due to weather. As this one is rocked into center field, and that's going to be a base hit. Young thought about coming in to try to make a catch on it, but Cole Habig, with his second hit of the game, he singled to center in his first at bat, singled to center in his third. That's going to bring the second baseman Kyle Marsh to the plate, but Augustana, the defending national champions right now, trailing Oklahoma Baptist 6-5. So again, that one getting started a little later due to weather. That one will get in there for a strike. 0-1 to Marsh. Central Missouri and Missouri Southern also got a late start today. As that one just misses inside. 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike now. The count here to Kyle Marsh. 4-1. Delta State with a lead. We're in the top of the 6th inning. One ball and 1 strike. Riggins, a long look over at first, and now as he's ready to come to the plate, time is called. Second game of the day between Central Oklahoma and St. Cloud State. That's now in the top of the 6th inning. Again, that's Central Region 2. St. Cloud State leading Central Oklahoma 3-0. Ground ball right side. Barlow's only going to have 1 play. Smart play. Goes to first. So 2 outs now here in the inning.
Catcher number 24, Luis Oliveira.
Habig moves down to second. So now the catcher, Luis Oliveira, comes to the plate with a runner in scoring position at second base. He's flown out to right and grounded out to short. First pitch from Riggins will miss outside, 1-0. 1 ball, no strikes. Statesman again leading at 4-1. The 1-0 on the way to Oliveira. That's fouled off. 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. He was named second team All Sunshine State Conference. Out of Lake Brantley High School, Altamonte Springs, Florida. As this one's a little chopper to Barlow. He's going to scoop it up, throws on to first in time for the out. And that'll retire the side here in the 6th inning. No runs on 1 hit. There were no errors, and 1 man left on base. We head to the bottom of the 6th. It's Delta State 4, Embry-Riddle 1. You're listening to the NCAA South 2 Regional here on the Statesman Baseball Network.
Got that new home edition and you're keeping it covered.
Ooh, coverages now. I can help with this. Got zone coverage, man coverage, combo coverages.
I don't know, Peyton. I think more like the coverage your nationwide agent offers.
Oh, you want to go there? Home, auto, life, business, farm, boat, RV, ATV, camper, pet, motorcycle, your tour bus. Did I mention farm?
For Nationwide in Cleveland, contact Wilson Langston today at 662-579-3430.
I'm David Robinson, CEO of Robinson Electric. My father started this company in 1953, and we've grown from a mom-and-pop residential electrical service to a multi-state contracting firm serving every field imaginable. That's because we've kept Dad's commitment to taking care of each customer like they're the only one. We've outgrown several buildings along the way, but we will never outgrow his philosophy of doing a good job for a fair price. Robinson Electric, when it has to be done right.
We head to the bottom half of the 6th inning as Delta State leads it 4-1. Statesman once again trying to advance to take on Valdosta State. Delta State once again will send Josh Russell to the plate to lead things off.
Number 11, Josh Russell.
So the first pitch to Russell is going to be laced into right center field. Josh will take the turn at first. He's thinking about a double to throw into the bag at second. Not in time. As Russell slides in with a leadoff double. His first hit of the game. A great piece of hitting by the senior. So now Matthew Major.
Left fielder number 35, Matt Major.
Trying to come through for the Statesman here in the bottom of the sixth inning. It's Delta State once again. 3-run lead, trying to add to it here in the bottom of the sixth inning. The first pitch to Major will stay high, 1-0. One ball, no strikes. The 1-0 on the way, swung on and missed, 1-1. Statesmen still haven't quite figured out the knob fastball. He's done a good job all day of changing speeds and locations. One ball and one strike. Knob will step off. Got a leadoff double by Russell. He's down at second. Matthew Major at the plate. The 1-1 on the way from Knob. Jammed him up. Slow roller down the first baseline. The pitcher will tag him out. So one out here in the inning. But moving down to third on the play was Russell. So one unassisted. Won't see that one very often.
Right fielder number 24, Weber Herbison.
So now Weber Herbison 1 for 2 today. And that might be it for Troy Knob, and it will be. The call to the bullpen has been made by Embry-Riddle. We'll tell you all about the new pitcher when we come back right after this. Delta State leads at 4-1. A runner on third. We're in the bottom of the sixth on the Statesman Baseball Network.
Cleveland Lumber and Supply is the Delta's top choice for all your hardware and home improvement needs. We offer a full line of building and roofing materials, as well as paint and painting supplies, windows, lighting fixtures, countertops, cabinets, flooring, and plumbing fixtures. With over 200 years of combined experience in the building industry, Cleveland Lumber and Supply has what you need to get the job done right. Whether you're a home handyman or a seasoned professional, Cleveland Lumber and Supply, located at 711 North Davis, or call them at 662-843-2728.
My name is Bennett Crow. I'm a Vice President at Cleveland State Bank. We don't neglect individual needs here. We think everybody's important. We want everybody to be able to come in and shake a hand. We want everybody to come in and be able to sit down and talk. It's all about you. It's all about what's important to you. We can do anything from mortgage loans to small business loans to consumer lending. Cleveland State Bank. Bank on a better future with us.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS number 407859.
Embry-Riddle has made the call to the bullpen, and coming into pitch for the Eagles, his number 1, Dominic Giancola. Giancola out of DeBerry, Florida. Played at the University School, 6 foot tall, 160 pounds. Giancola on the year, 1-4, a 2.62 earned run average. He's making his 28th appearance out of the bullpen. He's thrown 44 2/3 innings. Giving up 20 runs, 13 earned. He has walked 13, struck out 40. Opponents are hitting .235 against him. He comes on in relief of Troy Knobb. We'll give you Knobb's numbers once the line is closed. Josh Russell down at third base belongs to him. Again, we're in the bottom of the sixth inning. Delta State leading at 4-1.
For the Eagles, number 1, Dominic Giancola.
As Giancola trying to keep the Statesman off the scoreboard again here in the bottom of the sixth inning. The first pitch to Weber Herbison. It's in there for a strike, 0-1. No balls and 1 strike. One out. Russell at third, the 0-1, fouled off, 0-2. Again, that big breaking ball that we saw Knobb use. Now Giancola is using. No balls, 2 strikes. Infield in for the Eagles. The 0-2 on the way, going to miss outside, 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes. The 1-2 on the way, lifted high in the air, deep to left. Not deep enough, though. Caught at the track by the left fielder. Tagging up and scoring from third is Russell. And the Statesmen lead at 5-1. Herbison, sac fly RBI. That ball came off the bat, but to borrow a line from the movie Major League, it was too high.
Number 6.
2 RBIs tonight for Herbison. That's now 34 on the year. Run scores to make it 5-1. Trying to lay down the bunt is Young. It will roll foul. He's 2 for 2 today. A single to left and a single to left center. Not a bad idea there. By Brett Young. The 0-1 on the way. That'll miss outside. 1-1. 1 ball and 1 strike. Delta State 5 runs, 7 hits, no errors. Embry-Riddle 1 run on 5 hits, no errors. This one's a little jammer on the infield. Slow roller. Young stretches, beats it out. Infield single for Brett Young. He's 3 for 3 tonight. That was a little cue shot off the end of the bat. And Young, who is blessed with amazing speed,
Third baseman number 17, David Harrington.
beats it out for an infield single. So now the top of the order, David Harrington, who's 1 for 2 tonight. A single, a walk, and a strikeout as Giancola drops that one on the outside corner for a strike, 0-1. Giancola, again, 6 foot tall, 160 pounds, a senior right-hander. The 0-1 going to bounce up there, 1-1. 1 ball and 1 strike. One and 1 the count. 2 outs. Runner at first. The 1-1. High and outside. 2-1. Again, should the Statesmen win this one, They will turn around and play at noon tomorrow against Valdosta State. The Blazers would be the home team. The 2-1. Three balls and one strike here to Harrington. The 3-1. That's lifted well into right field, but a good angle and a good catch out there by Devine will end the inning for the Statesmen in the sixth. 1 run on 2 hits. There were no errors, and 1 man is left on base. We're through 6 complete here at Harvey Stadium, Ferris Field. Statesmen lead at 5-1.
Abraham's in historic downtown Cleveland has clothed the Delta since 1979. Shirt, sweaters, and khakis by Southern Tide and Polo are favorites on all campuses. Costa sunglasses work well with jeans and khakis by Duckhead. Mountain khakis, silver, and 7 for all mankind. Abraham's has a large assortment of outerwear for men, women, and children by Barber, Patagonia, and the North Face. Cole Haan, Johnson & Murphy, and Chaco Shoes, plus the finest tie collection of Mississippi. Team Nicely with shirts by Peter Millar, Vineyard Vines, and Cotton Brothers. Abraham's carries a wide variety of suits and sport coats by S. Cohen, Hart Schaffner Marks, Peter Millar, and many more. Abraham's, historic downtown Cleveland.
For over 28 years, family-owned and operated Flatlander Screen Printing has served the community of Cleveland, Mississippi. We offer high-quality, custom t-shirts and tote bags. We're open Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. until 5 p.m. So come visit us in our location in Cleveland's Western Plaza next to Harmony Family Entertainment Center along Highway 8. Or give us a call today at 662-846-0725. That's 662-846-0725.
We head to the top of the 7th inning here in Cleveland. As Delta State leads it 5-1. The designated hitter, Kirk Sidwell, will dig in. He is 2 for 2 tonight. Pair of singles. He has 2 of the 5 hits. For Embry-Riddle. This will be a little jam up. Hayden White off his horse will make the catch for the out. And there's 1 down. 1 out here in the inning. That will bring to the plate now the left fielder, Zach Howard. First pitch to Howard right over the plate, but called the ball 1-0. 1 ball, no strikes. 1-0, swung on and missed, 1-1. That one in there for a strike as well. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Again, times tomorrow, all dependent upon whether you win or lose today. Should the Statesmen hang on and defeat Embry-Riddle, Delta State would play Valdosta State at high noon tomorrow. The winner of that one into the championship round on Saturday. The loser turns around and plays at 7 o'clock tomorrow night. The 2-2 on the way. That's hit back up the middle. And going to get through for a base hit. Sargent had a long way to go for that one and couldn't quite come up with it. Be the 6th hit of the game. 2nd hit for Howard.
First baseman number 23, Josh Reynolds.
As Josh Reynolds now will come to the plate. Reynolds has struck out twice tonight. Struck out swinging back in the 2nd inning and swinging again in the 5th. That one's fouled off, 0-1. The NCAA is updating scores every now and then. Central Region 2 scores have yet to be updated, as have the Central Region 1. Southern New Hampshire, the Penmen, who were in the College World Series with us back in 2012, winners today. As the 0-1 will catch the outside corner, 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. Southern New Hampshire, the 2 seed, defeating the 7 seed Assumption 4-3. They'll take on the 6 seed Felician. As that one will miss. And evens the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2-2 the count. Or 1 ball and 2 strikes the count. Excuse me. You had it right. Usually does. The 1-2 lifted in the air, deep to right. Weber on his horse. He'll make the catch shy of the track. 2 outs. Now for the Eagles here in the top of the 7th. And that's going to bring John Devine, the right fielder for the Eagles, to the plate. Devine came into the game hitting .272. 2 ground outs to second base here this evening. He's also made a couple of great catches out in right field for the Eagles. A little snap throw over to first. Riggins wheeled around quickly. As that one's going to nick off the end of the glove of Josh Russell. That'll be a pass ball. Not able to squeeze that one in. 5-1 our score. 2 outs. Top of the 7th inning. Embry-Riddle getting their lone run. The top of the 2nd inning. But threatening again here in the top of the 7th. As that one's jammed up, fouled off, 1-1. One ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 just off the plate, 2-1. Two balls and 1 strike. That'll be a swing and a miss to even the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Two and 2 the count. Two, breaking ball right in there for strike 3. And that'll end the inning for the Eagles here in the 7th. No runs on 1 hit. There were no errors and 1 man left on base. We head to the bottom of the 7th. Delta State 5, Embry-Riddle 1.
Tacos, enchiladas, burritos, chimichangas, hot sauce.
Yeah, we're not your ordinary Mexican restaurant. Our food rocks.
Go walk and roll!
You've tried the rest. Now, try the best. No Way Jose in Western Plaza in Cleveland. Get Tex-Mex dishes, steak and ribs, seafood, vegetarian dishes, pastas, po' boys, sandwiches, and more. Plus, a full bar open daily. For the best Mexican food in Cleveland, head west to No Way Jose in Western Plaza, Cleveland.
Great products, great service. That's what the Image Specialist Company in Kyocera can offer you. The Image Specialist Company is the only authorized Kyocera dealer in the Delta and the only Kyocera dealer to ever earn the Premier Dealer Award in Mississippi. The Image Specialist Company offers a full line of Kyocera digital copiers, printers, and faxes with the capabilities of printing, scanning, network faxing, scan to email. The Image Specialist Company can offer it all. And remember, the Image Specialist Company is Mississippi owned and operated. Call Brad Yon or Jeff Blosk at 846-6482 or in Greenville 378-5700. The Image Specialist is offering on-site paper shredding. Call for pricing.
Bottom of the 7th here in Cleveland as Delta State leads at 5-1. Dominic Giancola on for his first full inning of work. As Sweet Caroline being played here. As the shortstop, number 12, Derek Sargent, will lead things off here for the Statesman. So first one to Sargent. Will miss high. 1 ball, no strikes. So Allen to get in there for a strike. One ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 stays just a little high. 2-1. Sargent finally coming through with an RBI double. His 17th of the season. His last at bat. Home plate umpire just keeps stretching that strike zone further and further out there on the edge. 2 balls, 2 strikes now. Sargent. The 2-2 jammed him up. Shallow center. Long run and a nice play by Gutfeg. Out in center field for the out. 1 down here in the 7th.
Second baseman number 20, Jake Barlow.
I'll bring Jake Barlow to the plate. That one will miss as well. 1 ball, no strikes here to Jake Barlow. Probably the last time through the heart of the order here for the Statesman. It's the 1-0 fouled off, 1-1. Barlow tonight is flied out to right, struck out and popped out to right. 1 ball and 1 strike here. Sophomore from Jonesville, Louisiana. The 1-1. This one's going to be roped into center field and in for a base hit. Shortstop had a read on it and almost picked it out of the air. So Jake Barlow gets off the snide with a base hit to center field. It's now the 9th hit all game for the Statesman. First offering to CJ will stay high, 1-0. As Este will slap this one into right center for a base hit. 10th hit of the game for the Statesman. First to third on the play will go Barlow. Este with a 2-hit day for Delta State. So he's now 2 for 4. That will bring to the plate Hayden White.
First baseman, number 16, Hayden White.
So Hayden White digs in. First pitch to Hayden will get in there for a strike, 0-1. Hayden has walked, flown out to right, and struck out tonight. He had a great Gulf South Conference tournament as well, hitting .400 No home runs, 7 RBIs. The 0-1 will miss outside. 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Runners on the corners, 1 out. Good speed down at third, and Jake Barlow. Pedestrian speed at first, and C.J. Estave. 1 ball, 1 strike, the 1-1. Statesman show bunt there, as that one will miss outside, 2-1. 2 balls and 1 strike. 5 runs on 10 hits for Delta State. Two and 1 the count here to White. The 2-1 jammed him up, fouled it off. First baseman giving chase, but didn't come up with it. C.J. Estave. Now with his 11th multiple hit game of the year. It's Coach Kennison now going to pinch run for Estave down at first. I'll get you the number once the Statesman turns. Delta State as Estave will check out. Will Myers will pinch run for the Statesman. Down at first. 2 balls, 2 strikes here to Hayden White. Snap play close over there at first as Myers just gets back in. Statesman have now collected at least 10 hits in 13 of their last 16 ball games. That's a pretty phenomenal number. It's the 2-2 foul back. And Estave, his day is done. After that single, his 11th multiple hit game of the year. The runner goes, the throw down to second is high, and Myers is in with a stolen base. Will Myers swiping the bag. So 3 balls and 2 strikes now for Will Myers after the stolen base in scoring position. Runners, the 3-2 swung on and missed. Dropped by the catcher, but then tagging Hayden White out as he swung at ball 4 there. That one was out of the zone. 2 outs now here to get it. It's going to take a 2-out base hit from Josh Russell. The Statesman 1 for 3 tonight. With Russell at the plate. Oklahoma Baptist continues to lead Augustana 9-6. That's now in the bottom of the 6th inning. And weather affecting that Central Regional as that one bounces up there. St. Cloud State in the top of the 7th inning leads Central Oklahoma 3-1. These are 2 really big games. 4 of those teams, or 3 of those teams, great seasons. Really everybody, if you get to this point, you're having a great season. As Russell will take that one for a strike to even the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. Again, the winner of this game will turn around and play at noon tomorrow against Valdosta State. The loser will face Eckerd College at 3:30. The 1-1 to Russell. Falls in there for a strike, 1-2. Russell did not like that one at all. Turns around and looks at the home plate umpire. Brandon Harden, former Statesman closer, pitched in the White Sox organization and had a memorable 2012 run out of the bullpen for the Statesmen down in Tampa, Florida. As Delta State ultimately got all the way to the CWS. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here on Russell. Infield will go back to normal depth. The 1-2 on the way. Call strike 3 on the outside corner. Russell knew it. He turns around, walks back to the dugout. The Statesman strand 2. No runs on a pair of hits. There were no errors. 2 left. We head to the 8th. It's Delta State 5. Embry-Riddle 1. You're listening to the NCAA South 2 Regional on the Statesman Baseball Network.
As one Entergy customer to another, I have a tip for you. Download the free Entergy app. If my power goes out, I check the app. The outage maps let me know what's happening and when to expect my lights back on. It also makes it easy to pay my bill and manage my account, all right from my smartphone. Download the app today or visit EntergyApp.com for more information. Giving me control in the palm of my hand? That's the power of people. Entergy.
For over 28 years, family-owned and operated Flatlander Screen Printing has served the community of Cleveland, Mississippi. We offer high-quality, custom t-shirts and tote bags. We are open Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. until 5 p.m. So come visit us in our location in Cleveland's Western Plaza next to Harmony Family Entertainment Center along Highway 8. Or give us a call today at 662-846-0725. That's 662-846-0725.
Top of the 8th inning here in Cleveland at the NCAA South 2 Regional as Delta State leads Embry-Riddle 5-1. 1 run on 6 hits for the Eagles tonight as Hunter Riggins has been outstanding once again. 7 innings, 1 run on 6 hits, no walks, 5 strikeouts. Embry-Riddle's starting pitcher tonight, Troy Knobb, went 5 1/3 innings, gave up 5 runs, all earned. Number 10, Colin Ludwig, a junior out of Merritt Island, Florida. A transfer from Colorado Springs. Hits one deep in the hole to short. Scooped down at first by Hayden White. Great play by both of those young men to record the out as Ludwig grounds out to open up the 8th inning.
Center fielder number 12, Kyle Gutvig.
So now Kyle Gutvig Ludwig, the pinch hitter. 0 for 1 here tonight, so we'll have a new shortstop at the bottom of the 8th inning. As he grounds out to short. Now back to the top of the order with Gutvig. That one will miss as well, 2-0. So 2 quick misses here in the 8th inning by Hunter Riggins. The 2-0 on the way. Chopper at third. Going to be backhanded by Sargent on the grass, but he's going to have no throw. Gutvig runs extremely well. And that's his first hit of the game, an infield single. Technically got onto the outfield grass, so you can give him credit for that. Cole Habig is 2 for 3 tonight. Pair of singles to center. Habig hitting .342 now on the season. As we told you, the line earlier on Knob, 5 1/3 innings. 5 runs, all earned on 7 hits, 3 walks, 6 strikeouts for the right-hander tonight. As Allen gets in there for a strike to Habig. The 0-1 on the way. Chopper to the shortstop, Sargent. He will field, has only 1 throw. And, calling him safe at first base. Habig, Coach Mike Kinnison coming out of the dugout on that one. That wasn't even close. That wasn't close. Habig rules safe at first. Kinnison asking him how he was safe. The throw beat him. Ishman at first base calling him safe. It's Kinnison wanting the explanation. He doesn't like it. So another infield hit.
Number 22, Kyle Marsh.
For Embry-Riddle here in the 8th inning. So now runners at first and second, one out. It's called a hit. That's what it is. I mean, you can't penalize Sargent for that. Through a strike, he was out by a step, but called safe at first base. So now runners at first and second for Kyle Marsh. That one will miss high, 1-0. Getting late in this one, Patrick Hodges, who pitched very effectively the Gulf South Conference tournament, has been throwing in the bullpen for the Statesman. The 1-0. Marsh will roll over on this one. Harrington will tag third for the force play. Heads up play there by David. 2 down here in the inning. Advancing to second base is Habig. Marsh will reach on the fielder's choice. And so still with runners at first and second now, but with 2 outs here in the 8th inning. The catcher, Luis Oliver. We'll dig in. Oliver tonight has grounded out to Sargent, flown out to Herbison, and grounded out to Barlow. So now Blake Matthews, the pitching coach, going to come out of the dugout, have a quick chat with Hunter Riggins. Riggins did not look like he was very happy that they were going to have a chat. TJ Childry has started loosening in the pen now for the Statesman. He's been up for a bit. Coach Kinnison out of the dugout, setting the outfield alignment. Childry, the junior out of Caney, Oklahoma, has been great for Delta State this year out of the pen. 0-0 with a 1.29 ERA, 13 appearances, 6 saves for the Statesman. As the home plate umpire going to break up the meeting on the mound. So 2 outs. Top of the 8th inning. Hunter Riggins trying to set down the Eagles here. 2 outs. Luis Oliver at the plate. The fastball right down the chute. 0-1. No balls and 1 strike. No balls and a strike to the catcher for Embry-Riddle. The 0-1. Trying to get him to chase that one outside. Wouldn't offer at it. Evens the count at a ball and a strike. Again, 1-1 the count. 2 outs, top of the 8th inning. The 1-1 to Oliver. Chopper to short. Sargent stays back on it. Gets the force at second. That'll end the inning. No runs on a pair of hits. There are no errors, and 2 Eagles left on base. We head to the bottom of the 8th. It's Delta State 5, Embry-Riddle 1 on the Statesman Baseball Network.
We put our customers' needs first and value their loyalty. Cannon promises to make your car buying experience exceptional. I love the Cannon team. Shop our inventory 24/7 at nobodybeatsacannondeal.com or stop by our dealership in Cleveland to test drive a new Ford Explorer, a Ford Edge, and a Ford F-150. And remember, when the smoke clears, nobody beats a Cannon deal. Nobody.
Pasquale's isn't just your local fast food restaurant, but your good food restaurant. Come try our wide variety of food and see what we have to offer. We're open 7 days a week from 11 a.m. until 9 p.m. A local family restaurant, we're ready to provide you with great food, great service, and great prices. Come to Pasquale's of Cleveland, located at 301 East Sunflower Road, right off of Highway 8. Give us a call at 662-579-3421. See you soon.
Bottom of the 8th inning here at the South 2 Regional at Harvey Stadium, Ferris Field. Delta State will have Major, Herbison, and Young. As Embry-Riddle has made one change defensively. Jordan Hicks, senior out of Apopka, Florida. Transfer from Mars Hill. Now playing shortstop. Defensive change for Forster. And short. So now Matt Major will lead things off here. The bottom of the 8th inning. The first pitch on the way to Matt is a breaking ball called a strike. Looks way high from up here, but Major didn't like it as well, but been fairly consistent with that one up in the zone. The 0-1 stays high and outside, 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Dominic Giancola back out there. He's worked an inning and 2/3. As that one's fouled off. First baseman gives chase, but not going to be able to catch up to it. Again, Valdosta State winning earlier today, 6-1. Tristan Cone, 9 innings, 1 run, 6 hits, 1 walk, 9 strikeouts. The 1-2 on the way to Major stays tall, 2-2. Valdosta State hammering out 17 hits today, and at least 12 of those were off the end of the bat and into the shallow part of the outfield. A 2-2. This one lifted high in the air, deep to left center. Long run for the center fielder. But Gudvig is there for the out. One thing that you can say about this Embry-Riddle outfield, Howard, Gudvig, and Devine, all excellent defensive outfielders. They have made some excellent plays. As Weber Herbison now will dig in. Weber, a solo home run. Tied this game up at 1 apiece. Delta State eventually took the 2-1 lead in the bottom of the 3rd inning. As he will pop this one up on the infield. The shortstop will settle underneath it, comes in, makes the catch, and there's 2 away. So 2 down here in the bottom of the 8th inning. And that is going to bring Brett Young to the plate.
Number 6, Brett Young.
Young 3 for 3 tonight. All singles. Single to left twice and an infield single. The first pitch to him is a fastball high and in, 1-0. Again, Delta State, the 2 seed in South Region 2. It's the 1-0. We'll get in there for a strike, 1-1. 1 ball and 1 strike. This one's fouled off. It'll make it a 1-ball, 2-strike count. Again, for Statesman baseball fans, Coach Stephen Wagner, longtime assistant here at Delta State, now the head coach at Young Harris College. They won the Peach Belt. Is that fastball going to come up and in and actually hit Brett Young, and he will reach base safely in all 4 of his at-bats here tonight. Runner down at first with 2 outs. At the top of the order, David Harrington. But Coach Wagner and the Wildcats of Young Harris won the Peach Belt title, advancing to the NCAA tournament. Unfortunately today, the 14th-ranked Catawba Indians defeating Young Harris 9-2. That one just went final a few minutes ago. The first pitch to Harrington will miss the outside corner, 1-0. Newberry will host Catawba tomorrow. Again, that's just a 6-team regional. 3 at each site. 1 ball, no strikes. The 1-0, outside corner, 1-1. In the South Region 1 tournament that got underway today down in Tampa, Game 1, Spring Hill College put a little scare into the Spartans early, but the top-seeded Spartans roared to an 18-9 win over Spring Hill. The 1-1 on the way to Harrington, hit off the end of the bat foul. 1-2 now. The second game of the day, it was bleak. The clouds were dark for West Florida, but somehow the Argonauts fought through and got 4 runs in the bottom of the 9th inning to claim a 5-4 walk-off win over Nova Southeastern. It'll be West Florida and Tampa tomorrow at 1 o'clock, at noon tomorrow. Nova Southeastern and Spring Hill will follow at 3:30 in an elimination game. The 1-2 to Harrington. Hot shot to the third baseman. Habig will field. Strong throw over to first, and that'll retire the side. Delta State, no runs on no hits. There were no errors. 1 man left, courtesy of the hit by pitch. We head to the 9th. Last chance for Embry-Riddle. Statesman lead at 5-1 on the Delta State Baseball Network.
There's something special about having that trusted friend by you each day. No matter what life brings, he's always there, ready to lend an ear, a smile, and even a helping paw. At Planners Bank, that's what we're here for. We believe in you, and we're cheering you on each and every step. And in the places we can help, we'll be giving you that extra push you need. Planners Bank, growing together. Member FDIC.
Fat Baby's Catfish House serves the best U.S. farm-raised catfish, fried, grilled, or black. Catfish gumbo, frog legs, shrimp, tilapia, crab cakes, fried quail, and don't forget our famous catfish spread. Come eat with us every day for the all-you-can-eat buffet. The menu offers other choices like USDA ribeye steaks, chicken, salads, sandwiches, hamburgers, country fried steak, barbecue sandwiches, and our homemade tater chips. Hot plate lunches daily. And remember, if you leave here hungry, it's your own fault. 662-721-9001.
Fat Baby's Catfish House, 3670 Highway 61, Cleveland, Mississippi.
Delta State has made 1 defensive change, now playing left field for the green and white. Is the junior out of Canton, Mississippi, number 13, Michael Allen. Allen, 5'11", 185, a junior. Played at Mississippi Delta Community College before coming here to Delta State to play. It's the top of the 9th inning, and on to try to finish this thing out for the Statesman is Hunter Riggins. He will face the designated hitter Kirk Sidwell, Zach Howard, and Josh Reynolds. The 5, 6, and 7 spots here in this order. As Sidwell today, pair of hits, also a liner out to the first baseman Hayden White. The first pitch on the way is foul straight back. Nothing in 1. No balls and 1 strike. No balls and 1 strike. Nobody out. The 0-1 outside corner, nothing in 2. 0-2 the count. Here to Sidwell. The 0-2 pitch on the way from Riggins. Just missed outside, 1-2. Sidwell almost threw his hands at it. And the swing and a foul tip, still 1-2. Delta State once again on its 15th Gulf South Conference Tournament Championship, or its 15th Gulf South Conference Championship. Last week, trying to keep that momentum rolling. It's the 1-2 call, strike three on the outside corner. 6th strikeout of the ball game. First strikeout for Sidwell. That will bring to the plate now number 42, the left fielder, Zach Howard.
Left fielder, number 42, Zach Howard.
Howard, a double, a strikeout, and a single. And this one will be fouled off down the right field line, 0-1. If Riggins can close this one down here in the ninth, it would be his 3rd straight complete game. And in the last 25 innings, he will have allowed just 1 run. The 0-1 going to miss outside, 1-1. He has been dialed in his last 3 starts. The 1-1 going to miss down and in, 2-1. Two balls, 1 strike. Again, 1 out. Top of the 9th inning. The 2-1. Slow roller to short. Sargent scoops, plants, throws in time. 2 down. Two away here. And now the first baseman, Josh Reynolds, trying to keep the Eagles alive here. Again, Embry-Riddle making its first NCAA tournament since moving up from the NAIA ranks in 2015. That one's foul straight back, 0-1. Delta State hangs on to win this one. The Statesman will play Valdosta at noon tomorrow in the winner's bracket. The loser of that game would turn around and play at 7 tomorrow night. As that one's fouled off as well, 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. Oh, 2 the count. Riggins a strike away from the complete game victory. Would be his 11th of the season, his 3rd straight CG if he gets this one right here. No balls and 2 strikes to Reynolds. The 0-2. Little chopper on the mound. Reynolds to first, not in time. Riggins throws him out. And that will end the ball game as Hunter Riggins, a complete game victory for the Statesman, his 11th of the year. He's now 11-3 on the season as Delta State defeats Embry-Riddle by a final tonight of 5-1. We'll take a quick timeout, come back and wrap this thing up right after this. Delta State advances to the noon matchup with Valdosta State on the Statesman Baseball Network.
I'm Brian Robinson, president of Robinson Electric. I've grown up in this business seeing the way my father and grandfather approached every job. They taught me to make certain each project, no matter how large or small, was done just one way, the right way. I feel fortunate to have learned this so I can hopefully pass it on to the next generation. We plan to be here for a long time, serving not only the Mississippi Delta, but our customers all over this state, as well as Tennessee, Louisiana, and Alabama. Robinson Electric, when it has to be done right.
Come see what the hype is all about. Harmony FEC Lanes is Cleveland's newest family entertainment center, featuring 16 bowling lanes, a state-of-the-art scoring system, an arcade with redemption prizes, and a pro shop. While you play, enjoy tasty southern favorites from our Striker Grill. Call us today at 662-441-2939 or come visit us on Highway 8 West in the Western Plaza Shopping Center.
The Statesman advanced tonight with a 5-1 victory over Embry-Riddle University, Aeronautical University, as Delta State gets a complete game victory from Hunter Riggins, his third straight for Delta State. Statesman also pick up their 40th win of the campaign, now 40-12 on the year. Delta State's ERA going to go down a little bit more as well. Just waiting on the final box score tonight. As the numbers look a little bit like this for Hunter Riggins. He went 9 innings, gave up 1 run on 8 hits. That run was earned. He had no walks, struck out 6 as he picks up his 11th win of the year against 3 losses. Troy Knobb took the loss. He went 5 1/3, gave up 5 runs, all earned on 7 hits. He walked 3, struck out 6. Dominic Gincola went 2 2/3 innings, no runs, 3 hits, but no walks and a pair of strikeouts. Delta State at the plate today, led by Brett Young, 3 for 3 with 2 runs scored. Weber Herbison, though, the big blow in the bottom of the 3rd inning, a solo home run to tie the game at 1 apiece after Delta State trailed 1-0 in the 2nd inning. He went 1 for 3 with a pair of RBIs, had a sac fly RBI later on in this one, as Delta State once again gets 2 RBIs from him. 1 RBI from Derek Sargent as well, 1 for 4. C.J. Este was 2 for 4 with an RBI. As Delta State again tonight, 10 hits. The 13th time in the last 16 games that the Statesmen have had at least 10 hits in a ball game. Embry-Riddle tonight, Cole Habig, 3 for 4, led them at the plate. 2 for 4 each was Kirk Sidwell and Zach Howard. 1 RBI tonight for John Devine on an RBI ground out to second as they scored their lone run in the top half of the 2nd inning. As Delta State once again wins it tonight by a final of 5-1. The Statesmen will advance to take on Valdosta State tomorrow at noon. Valdosta State defeated Eckerd 6-1. The Blazers will be the home team in that game. Delta State will be the visitor. The Blazers again got a complete game out of Tristan Cone. Gave up 1 run on 6 hits, had 9 strikeouts in the win today. Again, Delta State versus Valdosta State at noon. At 3:30, it will be Eckerd College versus Embry-Riddle in an elimination game. As the winner advances to the 7 o'clock game, the loser goes home. That's going to do it for us tonight. We thank you for joining us as Delta State University advances to the 2nd round. They will take on, once again, Valdosta State tomorrow. That game will begin at noon right here. We will have it for you on the Statesman Sports Network beginning once again at 11:45 a.m. That's going to do it for us this evening. Delta State wins it 5-1. For Jared back in the studio, I am Matt Jones saying thanks for listening. And until next time, you've been listening to Delta State University Athletics here on the Statesman Baseball Network.
This has been a presentation of the Statesman Sports Network in accordance with Delta State Athletics. Statesman Athletics has been brought to you by Bolivar Medical Center, Cleveland State Bank, Wendy's, Mitchell Distributing, South Group Insurance, Boyle Lumber Company, Entergy, Partnership Properties, Griffith Real Estate, Planters Bank, Fat Babies, Cannon Ford, Harmony Bowling, Cleveland Lumber, Medical Arts Pharmacy, South Street Pharmacy, Image Specialist, C-Spire, Statewide Federal Credit Union, Abraham's, Hey Joe's, Mosquito Burrito, Robinson Electric, Farm Bureau, Flatlanders, Catfish Cabin, Airport Grocery, No Way Jose, Pasquale's, The Senator's Place, Lost Pizza, Wade Incorporated, and Nationwide. Any rebroadcast or retransmission of Delta State Athletics without express written consent is strictly prohibited.